Good morning. So these violets are driving me crazy because I can't actually catch them in flower. That's like a dead leaf in there that fell in there from the tree. But I don't know if this one has any on. I have to check the other plant in the back. But I can't catch them in flower. And they kept getting these little brown X things on them. X. It's kind of like an X. But I was like, is that the flower? You know, but then I realized today, you know, I've seen buds on them before. And the buds are actually the seed pod. So I'm like, what are the flowers? It's driving me crazy. I got these out of the ground here and put them in a pot. But there's others in the ground. So hang on. Okay, you can see these little, they're not X's, but I mean, see, that is not a flower. That's an open seed pod. I have never caught, so far, a seed pod on these. Or not a seed pod, that's not what I'm trying to say. Let me see here. If I can find, I'm regretting doing this earlier. I found a seed pod and I busted it open and it had all these seeds in it, and now I don't know where they went. I just threw them everywhere. I'm regretting doing that too, because I wish I would have saved them, because then I went in the house and I found out that that's not actually this is not actually a flower. This is an open seed pod that's already thrown its seeds. And there's none in that one either. Darn it. What did I do? That's so crazy that I can't find them now. They should be so obvious to me. Because they had, like, you know, a bunch of seeds inside of them and I just tossed them. Why did I do that? But anyways, I don't know what the flower looks like, and I keep watching these. I want to know what color they are, and I just cannot catch one in bloom. I'm like starting to wonder if they even do have a flower. And it would be kind of silly of me to keep them, which I have been. I've been potting them up to keep them if they don't even flower. But you can use the leaves. I was going to test the leaf. You know what? I can't even tell if that smells like anything, because all I can smell is wild garlic, because I think I sat down on some and it reeks. It's so strong. Well, let me try to take a leaf and take it away from here, because it's so strong. Get up off this. I don't know if it'll still be on me. Probably. It's so strong. Okay, I found one by the old basketball mount in the ground. Okay, now you can see why I thought that might be a, whoops, I lost it. I was looking through the camera. Why that might be a flower bud, but this is actually one of these things unopened. And inside of this, there's like a, you know, a bunch of little seeds. I'm gonna save this one just in case. I'm not gonna open it. I'm just gonna dry it, save it in the house. But I'd sure like to catch them open. I mean, in flower, because I still don't know what the flowers look like. Someday I will. If they have flowers, I'll catch them. Okay, so my dog is being noisy, just so you know. She's panting and licking her lips and scratching on the floor, making every noise she could think of to make. And anyways, I was gonna say, you know, I put on my Facebook, I put 2021 did not hit, and it didn't for me. I mean, for so many reasons. I was character assassinated and ousted, and just horrible year, you know, altogether. But I don't want 2022 to be like that. I mean, I'm kind of like hashtag positivity for 2022. And I mean, I think I'm about done with the people that character assassinated me. I mean, I have a really hard time talking about that without being negative, because it was so freaking negative. And I mean, the guy that caused it all, he's actually like having sex with his wife's daughter while she's at work, and she doesn't even know that. And so they've sort of banded together to hate me, and she has no idea that he's even doing that, and I didn't tell her because I figured it'd just be... It's kind of crazy because I'm sort of a sneak, and I actually tape recorded his best friend telling me, yeah, he definitely did do that, because he told me he did it, but I didn't believe him. And he said, yeah, he definitely did do it because I did it with him. And I tape recorded him saying this, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, I could just give this to her now and that's it for him, you know, but I didn't. You know, because I'm not a bitch. You know. But, and they don't watch my channel, so it's not like... But, you know, and he's assassinating my character. And I'm like, wow, really? You do something that shitty to your wife. Chester, oh, I thought he was licking that rock. He's licking his foot. I was like, what in the world? But yeah, I've had a really crappy year, and I don't want things to keep going like that. And I'm hoping they don't. It's just a really negative, hard year. I actually got tired of myself in this year. Tired of, you know, thinking things, you know, thinking negative things. And I hope that I don't continue to do that. And honestly, like, I still don't know if I have to move, and if I do, it'll be a good thing because I'll get away from those people, because they're just horrible, awful, the worst kind of people. You know, my really good friend lives on the street, you know, and that's the only one I would miss. You know, I'd miss her, and hopefully I would still see her, you know, but I don't know. But yeah, I've had a weird year, and I have weird violets too, apparently, so that's what this video was about. And I'm waiting for them to flower someday, and I actually catch one. It would be really cool, but that might be the flower. I don't know. You know, normally the flower turns into the seed pod, so I'm assuming I'm missing this flower before that seed pod happens, but I don't see how that could be happening when I look at them almost every day. Well, okay, and that's it. Have a great day, everybody.